Welcome to Popternative, where we dive into topical discussions from the worlds of pop culture, social media, and sports. Here is your host, Peter Remoliotis, aka PD Beats.
Nafessa, welcome to Popternative. Thank you so much for your
I
time.
love your energy. Thank you.
No problem. You do such an amazing job in this film. You know, in terms of things out there about Robin Crawford, there's not much out there with this character. So I'm just with this amazing story between Robin and Whitney. You do such an amazing job. Like I said, what is that mindset preparation to kind of prepare for this, knowing that like there isn't as much, like people don't really know this story that much?
Yeah, I mean, first I had to get out of my way. I was putting pressure on myself because it is a real person who's still alive. So I wanted to approach it with empathy and sensitivity. So once I got out of my way and I found everything I could possibly find, whether it be on the internet, whether it be in Robin's book about her, that served me. And also just trusting myself and trusting the confidence that our director, our amazing, legendary director, Kasi Lemmons, had in me. And also the support from her family and from Clive. That was enough for me to just like say, trust it, put your head down, do the work, honor Robin. You've been chosen to honor Robin and represent her. So that for me to be a vessel for that, I'm so grateful.
Yeah. And there was, like you said, there is that source material to kind of go off of. But I do find that interesting, right? Because I always think of the preparation, like you kind of said as well. It's interesting as well, because I think the film does an incredible job of balancing telling the story of Whitney Houston, but also showcasing the amazing, incredible music. And I think there's a balance in the script with this. Do you notice that when you're reading the script, that there is that balance of telling Whitney's story and also showcasing the music? Do you notice that in the script, Nafessa?
Oh, 100%. We start out right out the gate, showing her and Robin's relationship. And I mean, Robin was literally there before this all took off, right? So in a sense, it was kind of cool because Robin went on the ride too. She was there every step of the way. So I think it's a good job of showing, her family, her early life. And then obviously we go over as much as we can cover because no movie could fit Whitney's catalog completely. But I love the celebration of her life. I love for, the newer generations who may not be as familiar with Whitney, they're going to have this timeless classic film that is well told about Whitney that will carry on forever.
Absolutely. I Want to Dance with Somebody is going to be exclusively in theaters December 23rd. Nafessa, thank you so much for your time. It was so great chatting with you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
No problem. Thank you. Kasi, welcome to Popternative. Thank you so much for your time.
Hi, Peter.
One of the things I really loved about this film and noticed right away is there's an amazing balance of telling Whitney's story and showcasing her incredible timeless music. Was that a mindset early on with this, establishing that, or do you feel like that just kind of happens when you're making the film?
No, that was a mindset early on. We wanted to celebrate her artistry and her music and these fabulous performances and give the audience like a front row seat in these great iconic moments. But also, I wouldn't have done the movie if it was strictly a performance movie. I wanted to talk about her life and her relationships, really get into some of these lovely, complicated relationships that she had in her life. And so we wanted to balance both of those things.
Absolutely. And one of my favorite things I love about this is I love these scenes with Clive and Whitney. Those are some of my favorite scenes. What was that like kind of facilitating those kind of interactions between the two of them and seeing it on script transform onto the screen, Kasi?
Yeah, it was great because it had so many different elements. First, it has Clive, the real Clive Davis, and his memories of how these scenes played out. And he could remember how they talked to each other. And Anthony McCarten, the writer, is able to put that into the script. And then we have these two incredible actors, Naomi Ackie and Stan, Tucci. One thing I love is that they were able to have a lived-in relationship the very first day that they met. Their chemistry was instant, and they were great actors are able to do this, that they are able to create this kind of their past, and they're doing it in real time. They're doing it as they move forward in the scene and forward in the dialogue. They're creating the past between them as well. And I always thought that was just this magnificent skill that actors are able to accomplish sometimes. And I really, really felt that with Stanley Tucci and Naomi. They were really able to give you a sense of people that had known each other decades, even on their first day of working together.
You really engage as an audience member with those conversations. You see a lot of the creative churning and everything. I really, really enjoyed that. Kasi Lemmons is a storyteller. That's what you do. Is your favorite thing about being a storyteller diving into all these different worlds? Is that the best part about it?
It's the best part about it is trying to find the intimate story in the big story, and in working with actors. I mean, working with actors is my favorite part. I love all the aspects of storytelling. I love using the camera to tell story, but I really, really, the super special, the special sauce is the actors.
Absolutely. I Want to Dance with Somebody is going to be in theaters exclusively December 23rd. Thank you so much for your time. It was so great chatting with you.
It's great talking to you.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube. Be sure to like Popternative on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.